Hello winners and welcome to yet another weekly Forex forecast for USD, US oil, yen, pound, Aussie, and which other pairs you have already been telling me you want me to cover. So, do you want to become a successful Forex trader? Do you want to become an expert? Or do you want to know what it takes to become an expert in the financial market? This is the place. Awesome. And trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. That means that whatever has happened in the past doesn't need to have to happen in the future, and whatever money you have invested into the Forex market, you can lose it in a second or a poof, like that. So I welcome everyone who's here, and if you are here, please tell me the pairs you want me to cover, and we shall go through it. Hi, hello, Jamal, long time no see. And yeah. If there is anyone who is experiencing any trouble with the sound, please tell me and I will try to work it out, okay? So, since we're live now, my name is MINDBLOWING. I'm a Forex trader, economist, and mentor. I do have mentor students, and I do have a... yeah, you are always silent. So, yeah. Let's go, right? Awesome. Where do you want to go now? I want to do oil, maybe? Should we do good with oil? So what has happened really here, people, is this one is a catch. Russia denied cutting more to boost the oil price. So since Russia doesn't want to cut in OPEC plus, Saudi Arabia, who is the biggest oil producer in the world, says we're going to boost instead of cut. We're going to boost with 1 million barrels a day. That means that this price might open with a gap. Where I have said a target of 30, that might be happening. Or if there is no gap, we will, by the end of the week, we would have priced in somewhere near 30. If it's 27, if it's 32, who knows? But such a shock, because right now we have a reduction in demand, so prices goes down because there's not so many people who buys it, and then they push even more oil into the market, which just sends the price down. This is supply and demand, people. This is finances, economics. So whatever happens to oil can be a drop, but the monthly target is 38. The aggressive target is 37.15. And for the week, we have a target of 37.35. Okay, so for us, I would guess that where the open would be. It's a guess. And this will happen quite frankly and quite fast, so there's nothing we can do about it. Because everything is done by computers and it's like, it goes so fast. Alright, so for oil, we're only looking to the downside, and I have been saying this is going down, and we will go down. Okay? I just want to listen to myself. Okay, good. Then we are live and able and willing. So, the thing is, this is going to fall. How long, how fast, how much, we don't know. So if there's a gap, well, that happens. If it goes doesn't gap, but it then will price in the new equilibrium in the market quite fast. So within the week, we should be heading south of 41. Let's say that at least. That's what I can say for sure. So if you're not in the oil trade already, which we talked about here in my group, this is the entry you should have been in. If you're not in that, I don't know. We shall look into that later on. Please give a buy-sell entry in writing here to understand clearly. Okay. Target is 37, 35. Entry is last week. This is the entry, this is the target, and right now it's too late. But if it ever comes back up to 44, hope. Okay, so that's that, I guess. For USD ZAR, which I haven't covered yet, we have, first of all, entered here. Then we have now come back up to this price second time. I don't like such things. So it seems to me this is in play. So buyers got in at around 1530, 1525-ish. And target is 1604. For this week, we will then look for, buyers would look for this. In the meantime, I will look for new low, I guess, pullback, then sell. So new low, pullback, then sell, down to 1509. 1509. Yeah. Those are the two entries here. Why? If this is supposed to go down, then the world has to become better, and I don't think that's actually going to happen. I don't think we will all of a sudden become like, the fear is gone, this is why it's rising. It's a fear of the world and coronavirus. So this will rise on the fear, as we can see. So I think this will continue higher. For USD yen, I'm just going to say that that is an entry, and it's beautifully come down to the target for the month. Congratulations for those who took it. I did not. So this, my friend, is done. Finito, finale, complete journey. Yeah, but of course, whatever happens after now is pull back, pull back, pull back, and look for a sell again. I don't trade it. I don't want you to trade it, but we have fallen so hard from 1012 to 105, which is 700 pips. Done. So there's nothing here to. There's nothing here to do anything else. So you want to target for USD ZAR, that was 16 something. Then we have USD Swiss, which is absolutely bonongus. What do I mean with that? I mean, it's so bearish is that we have to go back to 2018 to look for something something similar. We are well below everything. Well, we still have a long way though until we are back in this crisis, I guess, and this crisis, I guess. This is where they stopped protecting their currency, the Swiss National Bank. And as far as I understand this price action, it's just straightforward down. If you're not on the clue chain up here, the acceleration is so fast that if you want to start selling now, I would call it dangerous and not acceptable trading. You should be entering up here. That's where you should have entered, and nothing else than that. Okay. Then we have USD CAD. USD CAD for this week is higher, higher, higher. Target is 35 with the extended target of 35.74. So yeah, I guess that's that. Look for pullback, let it go higher. If it then falls down now, that would be much interesting, by the way. So I only think this is going to go higher. For yeah. So then we can go through New Zealand dollar. I honestly think this is the place where it's going to sell off. Going lower down to 62, potentially down to 60, 64. And sell entry is here of this support turning resistance area. So here we would look for anything that would think that the price is going lower. Something like this would be beautiful. Okay, so some kind of reversal right now. It just looks like it's going to go higher. If it does break higher, don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. And then we will take it lower. This to me looks like it's just a structure for it to fall down again. This structure here is very weak as to a strong price here. And yeah, so I don't think this is going to rise for so long. New Zealand yen, I think will open out of position. I think the best thing you can hope for is price to come back to 66.50 for this week. I honestly think that the shock in the oil will send it lower with a target of 64.80 down here would be, that's a target for the month. It has not come to the monthly sell price, and last week was just range bound, so I think this is turning and heading lower. That's what we're looking for, and then we shall see if we are right or wrong. Have I done New Zealand USD? I don't think so. Okay, so gold, just through gold, I have done something here. I remember. I think that gold is not the place for you to be right now, but if you must ask me what gold is doing right now, I would say reaching target of 1700, 1703, and then we will be looking into possibly take it down again. But as long as the risk and the sentiment is higher, we cannot do anything about it. And it was very volatile on Friday, so yeah. So what's the clue? So I think it's going to go higher, and if it goes up to 1704.05, you have to take profit and leave it as it is. Pound dollar is coming into a really strong resistance, I must say, and really is the last point of return. If this doesn't hold, we only have this guy left. And this move here is strong, and not as strong as in euro, but this is quite strong, only because of dollar, I think. And if this doesn't hold, then the next target is 32, 30. I think that's that. 32, 30, and pullback, any pullback as a buyer. As a seller, you would say, we'll go down to smaller time frame, you will say something like this would be preferable. So some kind of break below this support here, maybe a pullback up, then a new low, then you will be going down to 127.30. What I want to tell you, people, what I'm telling you right now is, 1, do not risk money you cannot afford to lose. I have seen so many people lately that's the case. I can take any chart and I can say, where's the price going? Okay, I can say this is resistance. Let's go to that chart maybe. I can say that is resistance, that is a low, and I want to see that if this breaks above here, then I'm not going to be interested anymore. Every single time. But if you see it, and then I see resistance here, and I can see resistance here. And then there is some baby in here, maybe. Okay, then I have identified all the resistances that I think that the price can turn again down if I want to sell this thing. But if I'm a buyer, I'm like, okay, this was actually the price down here. And since I missed it, I'm not going to trade it. I'm like, until it pulls back again, I'm not even interested. So for me, I am not interested. So 50 pips stop loss, if you're selling it, you have to wait for some kind of reversal if you're a seller. If you're a buyer, take any pullback you can get and take it up to 32. What's that? What was that? 32-ish? 132? Awesome. Awesome. Pound New Zealand was supposed to fall apparently down to 199. Doesn't happen. So maybe this is more like, I don't know if we want to do this kind of a situation, but as long as this one is respecting this area, as long as it's above this area, I'm not interested. This is a good price. This is where you sell, by the way. Right now, as this comes up again, doesn't matter to me. Then we can look for target higher, which is 2.09. That's your target. Okay, good, good. Amazing. So if you have any pairs, please tell me. I know that there's more people here. So my name is MINDBLOWING, forex trader, mentor, and economist. I'm here to help you. Please comment what your pairs is, your desires, and your wishes. Or you just want to say thank you for having this webinar. Thank you for joining in. Then, so what I want to say really with my arrows is this is going to go higher. So, yeah, to 2.09. Pound yen is going lower, then it pulled back. Then the ultimate target is 34,200 for the month. It is overly extended. This is some kind of, I don't know, structure. Is that what you guys call it nowadays? I would just call it indecisiveness, and it should have done that, then that. Instead, it has kind of made a new low, kind of made a new lower high. I don't know. Is it going back up to 38,200? I don't know. It's kind of slow, and it's kind of turtle or something. So I'm not interested here. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not interested here until it gives me a clear setup. What is a clear setup? Clear trend. What is this? This is not a clear trend. This is a clear trend. This is not. So until next time, I'm going to let it go. Pound Swissy. Yeah, okay. We can take it down to 121. That's the target. Good. Nothing else than that. Awesome. Pound CAD. Have I done Pound CAD? No, I haven't done Pound CAD. Have I done Pound Aussie? I should have done Pound Aussie. Aussie. This was supposed to fall. Well, it did, but now it's pulling back up again. So what you do here? This looks to me like a structure going higher. And yeah, that's a reversal pattern on the price of the month. Good gaming. And will it ever come up to 201? Maybe, maybe not. It's definitely the target. And Aussie is weak, so anything can happen actually, to be honest. Anything can happen on pound Aussie. Not anything can happen, but that's the direction. So should we do like this, people, then? Okay, that's what we can do. Eurozar, have it on Eurozar ahead? Yeah, I have it on Eurozar. So Eurozar is just, I sold... Or did I sell here? I sold some... Yeah, I sold here, sorry. At around 17.10. And I got kicked out because price went higher. Okay, fine for me. Doesn't matter to me. I got out. I lost something in it, but target is just short of 1800. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I want to short it. I'm not going to buy it. So for me, this is done and gone. Euro USD, I'm looking to sell it. Anything that will make me sell it, I will sell it. But I want a reversal pattern first. New low, pull back, and then down to maybe 110. The 110.14, 110, 111, 112, something that will make this one turn around. Turn around. It all depends on the ECB decision on Thursday, I think it is. So watch out for what ECB says, does, and wants to do in this market right now. That is going to make it go up or go down. It all depends on what they are going to do. I want to short this one. Well, I can be buying it, but that's not really what I want to, because that's really not my fundamental bias. And yes, you have to have a fundamental bias. And yes, I bought it down here, and yes, I tried to sell it here, and I'm trying to sell it here, and I'm trying to sell it here until it is going to be sold. Do I lose money? No. Do I not? Do I lose potential profits? Yes. Should I change? Maybe not. There will be a run for me at some point. Am I going to change my bias in April? Maybe. Is it all over then? Maybe. We shall see. But for me, that's what I'm looking at. Only. So target 112 was the first one, and 110.14, or just something that or just break even after it has gone 50 pips into break. 50 pips into profit, break even, let it go, see what happens. Because here it's only profit taking from 2018, I think it is. From this move here, this is the profit taking from all of this. So it's not really buyers buying, it's sellers taking profit, the difference. So when sellers want to get in again, we're going to go down again. This is not buyers buying, this is sellers taking profit. Very important information. There we got it for free. Euro, yen, I think we want to do now on the 4 hour. Euro yen is just like the other one, which is going to fall, I would say. It has been very choppy as of late. Hasn't been performing as good as I want to, but target is 1780. 1722 for the month. Whatever happens after that doesn't matter to me, because that's where we want to go. We'll only look for sell setups. Buying right now is at best foolish, and at worst absolutely not following the trend, because there is no trend at the moment. Okay, euro pound, going to sell it because of euro, selling it, and some strength on the pound maybe. So what you want to see here is this is double top, this is a new low, this is the pullback. That's one way of saying it. On the 4 hours, this is a double top, you need a new low, you need a pullback, and then you can sell it. So entry should have been around 86, 84. You could have taken up to 87. In this area here is where you should have entered already if you wanted this to fall. But if you want to buy this one, we're coming in to clear resistance at around 86.40. Good for you. Take it up to at least 87.86 with a target of 88 for the month. Okay, for 88 for the month, we are open out of position. You're going higher, hopefully. That's your plan. So really, this is the point of no return. If it breaks below 86.26, this is where price is going. It's turning bearish. So this is really, really, really critical for euro pound. So if you have learned anything, if you've got any targets, if you have seen anything that you would like, please hit like, please subscribe. Maybe some of you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe. I like it, YouTube likes it, everyone likes it. Then that's the pounds, and then I want to do Aussie. So do you have any other pairs you want me to do? Do you have any other pairs you want me to do? Then I will do the Aussies. Then I have done what I... Have I done? No, I haven't done CAD. Then I will do CAD Yen and Aussie Yen. Straightforward. This is the target for the month. Since oil is now going lower, I think that targeting 77, 76.80. Yeah, okay, good. Good. Or even lower. Any pullback you can find on the 1 hour or 4 hour or whatever is a chance to sell it. Don't look for buys in this market at the moment. For Aussie USD, have I done the Aussie USD? Maybe not. This is the sell price. Definitely sell price. Going down to 64.40. The thing is about Aussie is that last week, both buyers and sellers increased their positions. So both of them increasing their positions. Both sellers and buyers. For me, quite interesting. Well, I guess buyers would buy it if they believe that the RMB is done cutting interest rates. So if they're done cutting interest rates, Aussie will rise. But there is no end to this coronavirus and this fear. So I'm quite surprised that that's actually being priced in. And for that, what I know, I think this is going to fall. Both because of the Aussie weakening, Aussie and USD strength. That's where we're going, and that's what we're looking for. Nothing else, nothing different. This one is one of my students' entry, and I love that entry of 71.34, 334. Target so far for the month is 67,300 ish. Amazing entry. I didn't get it myself, and I'm so happy he did it. So I can say that somebody took it. If it ever comes up to 71 flat, then you can sell that again. And down to 67,300. Awesome. Then that's Aussie USD. There's Aussie New Zealand. Then for this week, we have an entry here. This is the weekly entry. This is the monthly sell. This is the weekly sell. And where is this one going? It's actually very sideways. So I would say maybe higher. Oops, that was wrong. So maybe higher then. Because it is in this this channel thing. So since this is support of it, then we can say we can go up to 105, 105.50. I think that's something. Okay. Then the last one is Aussie Swissy. And then I'm done. So if you have no other pairs, this is the last one. This is falling. We are looking to short it at around 62.50. Take it down to 61.200. and ultimately down to 67. Okay, now a range of pairs that I never thought I would cover. I hope you have gotten some entries, some targets, some beliefs that I can also